Good day. This is the Think Doctor, Pastor Phil here in Gainesville, Texas. I love you. Get that inside of you. I love you. The great love loves me, and I love you. The great love, Jesus the Christ. Again, let's look in 1 John chapter 2. We know that we've come to know him if we keep his commands. Whoever says, I know him, but does not do what he commands is a liar, and the truth is not in that person. Now, John's not being hard against people who don't understand, because we can only do what we understand, right? So we get in and we study and we understand what are some of those commands of Jesus. Hey, he commands us to be witnessers, to go out and tell other people about the great love that he has given us. He commands us to be givers, to give of our time, our talent, our treasure, our task, to sacrificially, to take up our cross and follow him and be givers. He tells us to love each other. He tells us to be patient. He tells us to be praisers and worshipers in our public and our private lives. He tells us to pray. He tells us to study his word. Man, we can get all caught up in all the kind of things that he tells us to do. The question is, what's he telling you to do right now? He tells us to fellowship. Now, he's pretty serious about that. He's pretty serious about the things I just mentioned. And when we know those things and we don't do them, we know what to do and we don't do them, he's not going to throw us out, because the great love paid the price for our mistaken living in our imperfect obedience. But if we just continue to do it and say, hey, well, I'm not going to do that, then we ought to question, hey, are we in the great love? And is the great love inside of us, or are we just deceiving ourselves? I'm looking at you. I love you. I love you. The great love of God will change your actions to conform to his will and his way. You got to put yourself in fellowship. Put yourself in fellowship. Get into the house of God. Get into the family of God. Back and forth we banter and improve and strengthen each other, so that we never have to worry about, is the great love in me? Hey, I know he's in me, because he's moving and changing me every day. I love you. God is moving and changing you every day. I love you. I know it. I hear about you all the time. I hear about the great things that God's doing in your life. I love you. God is moving and changing in you every day, and you know that you're in him because of that.